Last night we released the black and white Emotional Outburst Plushie Dreadful, and I thought I would just take a moment using this colorless plush to talk a little bit about color and how we capture photos for our other plushes using these two guys as a talking point. So there's a couple things I do when I'm shooting to try to ensure color accuracy. One of them is using these lights, which I can set the temperature of. Basically, the hue of the light, the whiteness of it can be set to a specific temperature. And I set all of my lights to 5600K, and I set the cameras to that as well, so that we know what white is. We also use these color checker cards, and we get our white balance from the little white square there, or flip it around, we get it off the back if we want to get our blacks, whites, and grays. Once I get the images back to my computer, I use Lightroom to edit, and one of the first things you do is go in here and set the white balance, which is using that little white square there to tell the program what true white is, and that's all trying to help us to get the colors that we see on our screen here to be as close to the colors of the actual product. Once all the photos are edited, we upload them to the Plushie Dreadfuls website, where you, the consumer, can see what our products look like. But one thing to keep in mind, even between different monitors on the same computer, there can be slight variations in how these colors render out. And different programs on your phone or on your PC, they might be rendering things a little bit differently depending on your settings. Also, not all of our eyeballs perceive colors to be exactly the same. So when you are looking at our products, remember that there can be a difference between what you see on the screen and what you get in real life, and that the images on the website are just for basic reference only, even though we do try very hard to get these colors to be as correct as possible. And if all this color stuff is too confusing, then just buy the Emotional Outburst Rabbit, because he's a very nice and simple black and white. No offense, autism or MS.